Why do I feel so lost or without a real purpose? So many young guys at this time are feeling lost and they're lacking inspiration or they're lacking a sense of meaning and purpose to their life. Now, I want to share a short story with you, and it's from my own experience. When I was around 22, 23 years of age, I was exactly the same. I felt like I was lost. I felt like I had no purpose. I didn't know who I was supposed to be. I didn't know what I was supposed to become. And I hadn't really got any other help alongside me to actually show me what path I should be on. I'd fallen into a habit of every single weekend just taking drugs and drinking. But I knew deep down inside that it wasn't who I wanted to be. I knew deep down inside that I was worth so much more and that I should have been on a different path. But because of my environment and my conditioning and my belief system at the time, because I left school with no education, no qualifications, I believed that I shouldn't have had anything else. But every single event in our life is always trying to bring us back to be our authentic self, to get us on track, to live a life that is meaningful and has purpose, and it does have it. So many people often look outside of themselves, or they put other people on pedestals and they think that that's who they should be without honouring themselves. You might look up to guys like Andrew Tate and other people who might be a motivation for you to actually change, which can be fantastic, but it's still always going to come back to you internally of who you want to be. And if you listen to that voice often enough, you'll actually get directed to who you actually should become. So when I was 23, it ended up that I ended up smashing my car head on into a wall, out of my mind, drunk, partying for a few days, taking drugs, and that was an event that actually got me to wake up. So I got arrested at that event. I ended up getting thrown into a cell. I went back out of the cell that night and went partying again, and I woke up the next morning covered in blood in my flat, asking myself questions. What the fuck am I doing? What just happened? But it was a wake-up call for me to actually change my life. And it did. Because if I go back to who I was as a child, I was always involved in health and fitness, and it's something that I actually really valued and loved right through to this day. So that event, instead of me looking at it as a negative, it was a positive, because it happened to get me to wake up to the habits that I was repeating, waking up to the belief system that I had, waking up to the shit that I was repeating day in and day out and getting absolutely nowhere in my life. And when that thing happened, it got me to change, because I said to myself that I wanted to change. And I got into health and fitness and bodybuilding, and I won a local competition, and that gave me a platform to become a personal trainer and create multiple different businesses through the last 15 to 20 years being a coach. So every single person has meaning and has purpose, and it's all within yourself. If you understand and listen to yourself and listen to your intuition and listen to that internal voice and try and quiet out everything else and blurt out the noise from the external world and ask yourself, what's most important to me? Who do I really want to become? What would I absolutely love to do every single day? And actually listen to what your voice is telling you, and then begin to shift and change your attitude, your habits, your perception of yourself, so that you can create better habits to become that person. So you can be a victim of your history, or you can be a creator of your destiny, which means that you can shift and change your mindset around absolutely everything and anything that's happened to you so that it can serve you. So instead of looking at things from the past and seeing that maybe you had a bad hand or you get dealt the wrong cards, you can see how that it's actually served you. And you can start right now in terms of where you actually want to go to and how you want your life to be moving forward. You can't keep playing the blame game. You can't keep blaming everybody else. You can't keep saying that it's everybody else's fault, because that doesn't serve anybody. There's no such thing as an empowered victim, but there is an empowered creator in you that is looking to move forward and create change in your life. And that's down to you developing the discipline, the consistency, and again, finding that purpose within yourself. It's in there if you listen to yourself and bring it out. You have to realise that nobody is going to get up in the morning and actually create the life that you want for you. You have to do that. That's down to you creating a discipline within yourself. That's down to you creating a consistency within yourself. That's down to you actually shifting and changing your mindset and creating better habits. That's down to you shifting and changing your environment and getting yourself away from people who are dragging you down, so that you actually move towards the people that you need to be around to help you achieve your goals, move forward and create the life that you want. Here's the thing. It's your choice. You get to choose every single day. It's not down to anybody else. It's not anybody else's fault. It's down to you and how you choose to live your life. So again, what are you going to choose?